You tell yourself you want love, real love, raw love, the kind that shakes you, the kind that sees you. You want the deep conversations, the warm touches, the safe presence. And maybe you've had glimpses of it. Moments where you felt close for a second, but then something happens. You pull away, you shut down, you overthink, you sabotage, and you don't know why. You blame timing, you blame them, you blame the chaos of life, but deep down, you know it's something else. Something inside you won't let love in, not all the way. So you settle for half love, for almost connection, for just enough not to be alone. And then you ask, why can't I love anyone fully? 1. You never learned how to receive love. Maybe you were loved, but it came with conditions, with rules, with performance. Be useful, be quiet, be strong, be perfect. Love was earned, not given, measured, not felt. So now, when someone offers love freely, you don't trust it. You wait for the shift. You wait for the punishment. You wait for the moment it's taken away. Because part of you still believes, I must earn love to deserve it. So you perform, you please, you adapt, but you never let it in. Because if someone loves the mask, what happens when they see what's underneath? 2. You've never felt safe being seen. Love isn't just about being close, it's about being seen. And if you grew up hiding, managing people's emotions, playing roles, then vulnerability feels like exposure, like danger. Letting someone see your wounds, your shadows, your fears, feels like walking naked through fire. So you keep it surface level. You joke when things get deep. You talk, but you don't reveal. You touch, but you don't open. And you wonder why it always feels like something's missing. It's because it is. You're in the room, but you're not really there. And no one can love the version of you that never shows up. 3. You confuse intensity with intimacy. You chase the spark, the thrill, the chaos, the high, the roller coaster of will they, won't they, the drama that makes your heart race. Because to you, that feels like love. But what you're really chasing is the familiarity of emotional instability. Because calm, stable, consistent, that feels boring, unnatural, suspicious. You mistake nervous system activation for passion, but true intimacy isn't chaotic, it's quiet. It's the safety of being held when there's nothing to fix. It's eye contact that doesn't flinch. It's showing up without the need to earn your place. But that kind of love, you don't trust it. Not yet. 4. You haven't forgiven yourself? You think love is about accepting someone else, but it starts with you. And if there are parts of you you've buried, blamed, punished, then love will always feel out of reach. Because every time someone gets close, you assume they'll see what you've hidden. The shame, the mistakes, the regrets. You believe that love is possible, just not for someone like you. So you keep people at arm's length, even the ones who care, even the ones who try. Because it's not their love you fear, it's what their love reflects back at you. And until you forgive yourself, you'll keep choosing people who mirror your shame instead of your worth. 5. You're addicted to independence. You've made strength your identity. You don't need anyone. You've got it handled. You don't ask for help. You don't fall apart in front of others. You pride yourself on being low maintenance. But behind that pride is fear. Fear of being too much. Fear of being a burden. Fear of needing someone and being left. So you stay self-sufficient, but also lonely. And when someone gets too close, you panic because connection threatens the walls. And you've built those walls for years. But real love requires surrender. Letting someone in, letting them see the messy parts, letting go of control. It's not weakness, it's intimacy. And it starts with the terrifying, beautiful choice to say, I don't want to do this alone anymore. 6. You don't know what love actually is. You think it's chemistry, or compatibility, or shared playlists and inside jokes. But real love is inconvenient. It's showing up on the hard days. It's holding someone when you have no answers. It's witnessing pain and not running. It's staying. And for most of us, love was never modeled that way. So we chase what's familiar, what's easy, what doesn't ask us to change. We say, they weren't right for me, when really, we weren't ready to be real. Because love, real love, will demand your whole self. Not just the polished parts, not just the curated story, all of it. And if you don't know what that feels like, you'll reject it every time it shows up. What healing love looks like. It's not perfect. It's not dramatic. It's not constant bliss. It's awkward, unlearning, trying again. It's taking off the armor, slowly, one memory at a time. It's learning how to receive, how to soften, how to stay open even when it's uncomfortable. It's not love that saves you. It's your ability to let yourself be loved. Closing, extended outro, the unfolding. So if you feel like you can't love anyone fully, it's not because you don't have the capacity. It's because you were never taught how to stay open long enough to let love transform you. You were taught to perform, to protect, to survive. But now you're ready for something else. Not fireworks, not fairy tales. Real connection. Built slowly, brick by brick, moment by moment. The kind that starts not with another person, but with you. Because here's the truth. Until you can sit in silence with yourself, without shame, without panic, without needing to escape, you will never fully let someone else in. Love doesn't bloom in urgency. It unfolds in stillness. It grows where truth is allowed to breathe. And when you finally stop guarding, when you finally stop gripping, when you finally stop trying to be enough, you will realize you always were. So take a breath, feel the weight you've been carrying, the armor you've called personality, the loneliness you've mistaken for strength, and ask yourself, what would it mean to let love reach you? Not just your surface, but your soul. Then, sit with that. Don't rush, don't fix, just stay, because love will find you not when you chase it, but when you're finally willing to receive it. And when it does, let it in. Let it touch the parts of you no one ever held. Let it ruin the walls and rebuild you from the inside, because that is the kind of love you've been waiting for. And now, you're finally ready to feel it.